As you can see, my project is the fastest heart rate, and the object of this experiment or project is to measure which type of sport between quicker pace or slower pace will cause the heart to be the fastest. My hypothesis was that the shorter distance race will cause the heart to beat faster than the longer distance race, and my hypothesis was correct because the person was always tireder and their heart was always beating the fastest, obviously. And I tested it by testing the heart rate for 15 seconds and then multiplying it by 4 to get the heart rate per minute. So what I tested was the 1 mile for the 1 to 2 mile for the long distance and 100/200 meter dashes for the quicker pace sport. For the procedure, I set the timer for 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and then if they didn't finish in that time, they just continued to finish their mile. Then the runner began. When the time was up, I immediately had to take their heart rate, because if I didn't immediately take it, their heart rate would go into relax stage, and I took it right here most of the time because this was kind of like I couldn't get it as often, like it was kind of harder to get it on the person. And then I completed steps 1 through 3 5 times for both the first runner and the second runner. So it was a 12-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl. And then I did the 15 seconds for the 100-meter dash and 28 seconds for the 200-meter dash. And when they finished, I did the exact same thing. I tested their time for 15 seconds, multiplied it by 4, and then I completed steps 6 through 10. It's right here. For the first runner, second runner, 5 times each. In this experiment, there were really no hazards. It was pretty much physical. My category is health science. So it was pretty much like the person had to run, you just tested it. There were really no hazards in doing this. Otherwise, what I found out in my background research is that the heart can do many things. Obviously, the heart is located in the breast. Heart is used for many other terms. Also, these are words such as one's deepest emotions, the deepest feelings, and compassion. That's when you're talking about like what they're saying. The heart controls pretty much, it pumps the blood to anybody's body, and the number of heart rates per minute determines the heart rate. So it's, for example, if you got the 15-second heart rate, what I found out was that the average heart rate for people running track was 100. It was 100 to 110 beats per minute. And actually, since that is probably for like Olympic, and that was for Olympic runners, since we, the 12-year-old boy and 9-year-old girl were obviously younger, their heart rate was probably different than that. So also I found out that some different parts of the heart, some different problems with the heart when you work out too hard. And that can be like inflammation with the heart, and you can control that by like not stressing your muscles out too much and different things like that. The materials I used were a stopwatch to time. 1 minute. Okay, thank you. I used a calculator to multiply the numbers that I got, and I used a timer to time how long the runner was running. Pretty much. My data and results. I have 2 graphs, 1 bar graph and 1 line graph, and there were significant differences between the 9-year-old girl and the 12-year-old boy. So it seems in cross country, the 9-year-old girl's heart rate was about, on average, 10 beats faster than the 12-year-old boy. And I made my part of my hypothesis early going was that this would be because they were not old enough and their endurance wasn't long enough to have, and they were more tired, so their heart would beat faster during the run. Also, when they had track and cross country, the difference was because
Thank you.